Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It Wednesday. I am Jennifer Johnson, and I am a journey facilitator. If you've ever felt like life has completely broken you, maybe through a heartbreak, betrayal, loss, or even disappointment, and you're wondering how to rebuild what's left, this video is for you. I want to talk to the woman who's been strong for everyone else, but quietly breaking on the inside. The one who's smiling in public, but crying in silence. I know because that used to be me. And I want you to know that you are not weak, you are human. And that sometimes being broken is the first step towards becoming whole again. So I want to be transparent and share a little bit about my story. So, I had my first child when I was 15. I got married when I was 21, and by 25, I had three children. And I spent years trying to be that perfect wife, that perfect mother, that perfect professional, putting everything and everyone else before myself. On the outside, I feel like I looked like I had it all together, but inside, I was just exhausted. And I was battling depression and anxiety. And I didn't realize it. I just kept going. I kept telling myself, keep going, be strong, don't let them see you fall apart. Right. Then came some infidelity in my marriage, and that was a breaking point. But again, I kept going. Um, one night I did have a dream that woke me up crying out of my sleep. And in that dream, I saw myself sitting in a dark room and I was surrounded by pieces of a broken mirror. And each piece reflected a different version of me: the mom, the wife, the professional, the little girl inside who still needed healing. But I ignored it. I kept pushing, kept working. I went back to school for my master's. Um, but it all hit me again a couple of years later. Um, and um, I had a mental breakdown. And that's when I was like, okay, um, we got to get some help. We gotta fix this thing, right? So I started therapy. I took some time off. I took some FMLA time off for my mental health. And that really helped me realize that, I wasn't broken because I was weak. I was broken because life was trying to rebuild me. And every time I wouldn't stop. I would just keep going and keep pushing and keep pushing. And that's when I learned the true meaning of grace. Grace is not about pretending everything is fine. It is really about allowing yourself to feel the pain, to fall apart, and to still say, I'm worthy of healing and I am worthy of peace. Being gracefully broken doesn't mean your pain disappears overnight. It just means that you're choosing to rebuild with some compassion instead of carrying the shame. And I want to share with you what grace has taught me. Number one, grace lets you stop performing and start healing because you don't have to be perfect to deserve peace. And the healing begins when you stop hiding your hurt. And I know sometimes that can be a difficult thing. Number two, grace gives you permission to pause. You don't need to have it all figured out because sometimes the bravest thing you can do is take a breath, sit still, and say, I don't know how, but I know I'll get through this. Number three, grace reminds you that brokenness can be sacred. When something breaks, it creates space for new light to enter. Every scar tells a story of survival. So if you're in a season of being broken right now, give yourself permission to just be. You don't have to rush your healing. You don't have to prove your strength. You simply have to believe that this chapter of breaking is also the beginning of your rebuilding. So, I have some small challenges for you this week. I want you to think of a moment that didn't go as planned. Maybe you made a mistake, you felt rejected, or just something fell apart. And instead of beating yourself up about it, just take a deep breath and say, I am learning, I am healing, I am growing, I am covered by grace. I would even suggest to write them down, put it on a post-it note so you could see it. And just to speak it over yourself every morning and just watch how your energy begins to shift. Because when you give yourself grace, you're teaching your heart to rest. And that's important because as wives and moms, we sometimes don't know how to rest and how to take time for ourselves. And that is so important. You are not broken beyond repair. You are gracefully becoming whole. And every part of your story, even the painful chapters, they are preparing you for the woman you're becoming. So if this video spoke to your heart, I'd love for you to join my upcoming Grow course, which is a transformational journey to healing, self-discovery, and empowerment. And you can sign up by using the link in the description. At the end of the day, your healing matters, your growth matters, and you deserve the peace waiting on the other side of grace.